Hi from Bugeye Guy. This is the next electric Bugeye ready for conversion. This is a client's car. It was sent to us in its present condition, and this video is just a quick tour of the car, the before video, if you will. We will turn this into a wonderful, usable asset, a fantastic electric car that is faster, leaks no oil, and most importantly is usable for a client who's had this car sitting for at least the last 10 years doing nothing. He's always loved the car, and now that we have this electric conversion capability, he wanted to turn it into something he could use and enjoy, and so the car is here for that. And interestingly enough, this is absolutely the perfect Bugeye for this kind of conversion. It's not a perfect car. It was hit in the back at some point. I don't know if you can see the rear contour. It isn't exactly right. In this area, it's a little bit overly sloped from an old accident. That's probably why there are no rear bumpers. The rear end of this car was reprofiled a little. So it's never going to be a Concours perfect restoration. And because so much is wrong with it mechanically, why not rip it all out and put in an electric drivetrain that works. In fact, this gearbox is broken. Third gear is not usable. The client said anytime he's driven the car, he's just skipped third gear. So it needs to have the engine out anyway. It's an 1100 engine that is with low oil pressure. So there's no prize there to be rescued. And what we will do is give this a light cosmetic makeover. We'll buff it and shine it up and sand the paint where we can and try and restore it, but not go too far cosmetically. We'll fix the obvious things that need attention, but then we'll really work hard to make the interior nicer. The seats have some tears, or the seat I should say. He never had a passenger seat. We'll build one of those. We'll use blue vinyl with the light blue piping. We'll probably put in a navy blue panel kit and a new navy blue carpet kit. We'll leave the dashboard somewhat a little bit modified the way that it is, which is common on these cars to see the switches and holes that they've acquired over the years. And then we'll put in about a 100-mile range battery conversion kit and make this into a great driving car. Now, one other thing that's kind of interesting that you can at least get a preview of here is that once we turn this into an electric car that does 0 to 60 in about 9 seconds, it suddenly becomes an extremely capable sports car. And for many people who've had Bugeyes that were not super well prepared, like this one, they were somewhat rickety, somewhat less reliable, and pretty much just around town only. We don't have that issue here. We have the opposite. We're going to turn this thing into a very capable sports car. We're going to need a new alloy wheel and brand new tires so that we're guaranteed to have a round wheel that won't vibrate. We're going to need to upgrade the brakes and the shocks. We have a more durable and higher performance, stiffer shock absorber. We'll put those on all 4 corners. We're going to need a sway bar in the front to stiffen the front end slightly for better handling and more sure-footedness. And of course, we'll have to upgrade the front brakes to disc brakes and make sure that the rear brakes are fully upgraded. We'll upgrade the lighting as well and put in LED lights to make sure it has excellent brake lights, because now this car will be zooming along at highway speeds. It hasn't done that in such a long time, so all the systems have to catch up with it. Anyway, that's the next electric Bugeye we'll be building here at bugeyeguy.com.